You mentioned creatives and the offer. Like the offer you told me about HVAC, by the way, it's like absolutely ripping. Like $5 leads right now, which is like
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, it's doing
Okay,
amazing
open your business manager. Let me see.
Yeah, my
for
boy
sure.
just closed the HVAC, bro. So that's good news.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
no. So
Yeah, let's see it.
Georgie, how much was the CPL when you first launched it? I remember it was very high. What was it again?
let me just show you.
Okay.
That'll be better, right? I mean,
Yeah,
words speak a thousand words, or
yeah,
what's
they
the
do.
saying? Pictures speak a thousand words.
Exactly. Let me promote you
Yeah.
to panelist. Now you can share your screen.
Oh,
Oh
there you go. You
no.
guys hear me now?
E.
So here we go. Right, as you can see, some of the other campaigns that I was running before was going from $41 leads to 25 to 52 to 22. No matter what, like it wasn't, the best. This wasn't really sustainable. Then this is the new campaign, right? It says 7, but that's because I'm testing interest. But the actual broad campaign, which is the one I'm going to optimize, is at $5.57 cost per result. This is also like steadily going down, like legitimately going down. Like since I started, it's just been going down. 4.2% click through rate. And what's really interesting is every 2 link clicks I get, one converts. Right. This is 13. This is 6. So the actual lead form, which is another problem I was having, because if you go to the other campaigns, you'll see this. Right. Like I was getting, for example, or let me show you one of them where I like spent like more money.
Was it all the same interest in all the campaigns?
I just completely did not know what the CBOs were before. So they were all broad targeting, but then I started testing interests and then you saw. So take a look at this 64 link clicks, 13 results, right? Which all of these were fake leads, by the way, every single last one of them, like coincidentally, right? So even here, like the proportion of clicks to results are just like horrible. And here, not only are the link clicks cheaper, they are also actual leads because it's more difficult to fill out this lead form because there's like actual questions and everything. So
Mm.
these
Yep.
are actual like people. These are actual leads, right? That like are
So
speaking.
Georgie, what did you how like so you
Change.
basically tell me this, like tell me exactly what I told you, right?
Yeah.
What did you do differently in this campaign to get these results? Because you just went from a $25-$30 CPL to like
Those
$5
fake leads.
for the exact same offer for the exact
Yeah.
same campaign. I want to see if you can explain what I told you to do, and I want to see if
Mhm.
it's step by step. So go ahead.
Okay. So first of all, the offer did change a little bit, right? The offer I was running before was basically like just like $2,000 off, right? Which is obviously very bland. It's very just not good, right? You basically told me that everybody does that. And if I'm just going to do what everybody does, I'm just going to get results that are just like everybody standard, right? And this is what everybody gets, right? If you go like on any platform, this is like what you're going to see.
Mm.
So what I did was I did the offer you told me about, the government grant thing. And instead of running like 2 or 3 creatives, like because that's what I was doing here, right? And to be honest, this is one creative, like said differently. So I was running one creative basically, and it was different ads, not dynamic creative. And I took that and I basically made, first of all, CBO campaign. So now I'm not only testing broad, I'm testing interest as well. And then in there, I have camp or ads. And in those ads, I have 10 different creatives. I have 5 different copies. I have 5 different headlines, 3 different descriptions. I'm
Damn.
like so much more actual content. Like
And it's
there's like
dynamic.
so much. Yeah. In the dynamic.
This
Yeah.
dude, Alex, this is exactly what I just told you to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So you're running
his
dynamic too all the time, Abby?
all the time. That's the
Okay.
only
Yeah.
way we run ads. Or else what's the point of running
That's what
ads?
I've been doing it. Yeah.
You're not really like split testing anything. If you're just gonna assume, hey, my first parameter setting that I allocate to this campaign is just gonna magically work. Like
Oh no.
you need to
Since
let Facebook do like as many tests as humanly possible. Like so
well, you
like
don't
whatever.
like multiple ads inside the ad set rather than just
Yeah,
dynamic.
exactly. Dynamic is way better.
Okay.
Dynamic is way better. So and the
Yeah.
other thing, Georgie, where'd you get the ideas for the creatives?
So half of them are basically yours. To be totally honest, half of them are basically yours. The other half are just I saw them on Facebook at ads library, which is another thing you told me I should do.
Beautiful.
So
Okay,
basically all
and
from
then
me.
let's look at your interests for a second. Okay, so we have HVAC, family, real
Real
estate,
estate.
home improvement, coupons, and broad. Perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly how we set it up.
Mhm.
Now, um, this is exactly the reason. Like nothing changed. Okay, Georgie, it's the exact same thing you're selling at the end of the day. The
Mhm.
only things you did here, and I remember verbatim what we talked about, which is you added what's called offer stacking. Before, you were giving away what was it, $2,000 off of the deal?
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay, so
2K.
you were giving like a little coupon, right? Which is one offer, a little bit of a not that sexy offer, but it was an offer, you know? And
Mhm.
what you did now is you talked about how, first of all, there's financing, right? So that's one offer. The
Yeah.
second of all, there's rebates, right? So in every particular, state, there's usually HVAC rebates or green rebates or whatever that you can leverage with these campaigns. So you're adding,
Mhm.
plus you get a coupon rebate. And then the third thing you were adding was that the system is essentially free because the monthly savings that you have on your energy as a
Mhm.
result of installing this new unit, right? The savings are higher than the monthly cost of financing this unit. So if it costs me, for example, $150 a month to have this new unit in my house and get it installed, right?
Mhm.
But the energy savings are $350 a month or whatever, 250, even $250 a month, right? 250 minus 150 is $100 in net profit that I'm actually putting back in my pocket because the amount I'm saving on my energy bills is higher than the amount that I'm paying for the new unit, right? So on the monthly, you're profiting, right? And then
Yeah.
on the other end, it's like not only are you profiting on the monthly, but you also get a fucking rebate from the government for, let's
Mhm.
just say, up to 10 grand or $5,000 or $6,000, depending on the region, right? So
Yeah.
you're basically getting paid. It's a no-brainer offer. And the reason why it's a no-brainer offer is because you stacked those things. You made that clear. You used to have creatives. Remember your last creative? It was a
Yeah.
picture. Can you actually pull it up by any
Yeah.
chance?
I can show you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
pull it.
exactly what you're gonna say right now. It kind of
Yeah,
seems
yeah, yeah.
obvious in
Bro, I
retrospect. So.
remember this verbatim. We talked about this together. Like, look at this. So this was your last creative. Let's just look at it like this. It's fine. So first of all, it shows a picture of people lying down. Like, who gives a like that doesn't really do anything
Yeah.
for your offer, number one. I mean, I get the idea of why you put it there, but like also like it doesn't help the situation. So like let's not even put it. Anything that doesn't help
Mhm.
us doesn't go in the fucking ad, period.
Mhm.
Like you're using the description well. You see how you're putting like the 5 stars, Google reviews, right? And then you put the
Yeah.
offer, the headline, and get offer, right? It makes sense. Everything else is not bad other than the offer stacking. But really, we also talked about putting the heat pump, the actual like thing you're selling, like the thing that you're
Mhm.
installing, like put it in the fucking picture, right? Because if they're visually seeing this thing, this heat pump, right? An actual homeowner knows what that is, right? So when they see it and then they see your offer stack and they see all your conversion rate optimization and every single thing in the ad is specific to the offer. Now go pull up one of our creatives that we produced together.
It says
Mhm.
2K off a new roof. Was that a mistake on that?
Yeah. So this campaign I messed it up, but
Hmm.
like it's actually fixed in like the other ad sets. That's the one that was
Yeah.
messed up, and I turned that one off. But
Yeah,
I
but
did
the
mess it
other
up a little.
creative was exactly the same though, like the other one you
Yeah.
fixed. So now look at this creative. Okay. So it literally shows the heat pump, talks about like it's using the space on the ad. First of all, you said government
Mhm.
grants at the top, fucking amazing, right?
Yeah.
Exactly what I told you, what we had. So a heat pump as well is literally in big letters, like, and it says summer sale in the back, and it
Mhm.
has a an actual heat pump, and then it says 0% financing, save on utilities. So now you're giving them the idea, right? Because first of all, it's 0% financing. Also, they're saving money on utilities, then as well they're getting a grant, and like those 3 offers are in the creative in very small ways. You see what I mean? It's not like
Mhm.
too much copy or too much in your face like content, right? It's
Mhm.
literally just 3 tiny offers. All of them are actual standalone offers on their own, right?
Mhm.
But you're stacking them together and you're using the rest of the space to stack those offers while showing visually what the fuck you're advertising, right?
Yeah.
And here's what happens. You go from a 30, 40, $50 CPL, you go to $6. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and there's nothing different than the way, I mean, like really, if you just follow these steps, like, and you just do this for all your clients going forward, it's like, sure, like we talked about the creative, sure, we talked about these things, but if you're not applying what I'm telling you to do on in this particular situation to your next customer and to the
Mhm.
next customer, like every client going forward should have 3 little offer stacks in the bottom like that. See?
Yeah.
You should just use what we created here as like a template going forward for all your customers, and
Mhm.
then only change it once it stops working.